Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I almost accidentally hit end stream instead of add myself to the screen. That wouldn't have been good. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I am madly trying to finish my project, so I just did a couple things in the crossword and then I left the rest of it to y'all. I'm not going to finish it before Maya gets here, I think, although I am on the collar. I'm not real happy with it. Just a spoiler, I'm not real happy with it. But we can go into it more when she gets here. Okay, let's see. This site keeps trying to throw us back to this one really hard puzzle that we tried to do. But thankfully it's not doing it this time. And Ronald, as usual, won. Although I was close, I had 25 points. Yeah. This is the puzzle we just did. This is the puzzle we just did. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's getting down to this bit here where it's okay, end game. Okay. So maybe this is one that we haven't done yet. Because we're getting down to the dregs of these very funny. We're getting down to the dregs of these puzzles, I think, and they're just like they're throwing us back to ones that we've already attempted. But I think there's still some that we haven't done yet. Okay, I got to start it off. Y'all have at it. I've got work to do. I'm trying to. I mean, I still have time. I'll definitely get this top done before I have to pack it on Friday. Because right now I'm doing the collar and that's the last bit. I was when I said I was almost done, I thought all I had to do was sew up the back and then do the collar. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I had to put button bands and there was a thing for the bottom edge as well. So I had to do all that. But so that took some of my time, but I still have plenty of time. I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna be happy with it, but I'm gonna wear it anyway because I made it. But I'm really disappointed with it. Although I don't want to go into it till Maya gets here so we can talk about it together. But I'm not real happy with it. Let's see. Hopefully she'll get here soon. A family of turkeys in your yard. Yeah, I know you mentioned you don't like savory in the morning. I had to back off the everything but bagel seasoning because I went for a while where I was putting it in my eggs all the time and I was putting it in something else, and I do that sometimes with certain seasonings. Like sometimes I'll go wild where I want to put onions and everything, or where I want to put garlic and everything. And then pretty soon all my food tastes the same. Like I've got this chili crisp, um, this crunchy garlic chili oil is technically what it's called. And I really like the taste of it, but the only thing that's stopping me from putting that in everything is that it is $7 a jar. And so I I reserve it just for my ramen because it really dresses up the ramen. So I use it just for the ramen, but so that I can, because it's $7 and it's a small jar. It's like a jar like this, maybe, that big around. It's not a big jar at all. So I use it sparingly. But if it was less expensive and easier to get, because I have to order it from Amazon, I can't get it at the local grocery store. If it was less expensive and or easier to get, I'd be throwing that stuff on everything and then I would get sick of it. And that's what happened with the everything bagel seasoning. I just ate it with lots of stuff and then I just stopped eating it and I forgot all about it till the other day. I was looking for something to put in my eggs and my son said, "Why don't you grab some everything bagel seasoning?" I'm like, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Ronald, I have seen some recipes about making the chili crisp at home, and I'm like, all that work and the expense of buying those ingredients is, trust me, $7 is cheaper than me making it at home. And Junie, I saw your message. It's not your fault that Maya stayed up too late. She's like her mother. She's not a morning person. If she hadn't been dropping you off, she would have been doing something else. So I saw, since we probably won't get to TV talk later because we'll be talking about our projects, I saw that The Circle is coming back. First episodes will be back while I'm on vacation, so I'll have something to watch when I come home. That's cool. I totally forgot that I was waiting for Love is Blind UK and then I totally forgot about it. Because with our TV collapsing off the wall. And then we got a new TV, by the way. We got a new TV. It's sitting downstairs in the living room. But between, just life and getting ready for this vacation, my husband has not had time because I piled up some of the stuff from the fall to get, because it was like the room was blocked. So I actually, I picked up some of the stuff, but I don't have a lot of energy. But I did as much as I could, but I could not like lift that whole shelving unit that fell. So my son helped me just kind of tilt it so that it wouldn't fall over anymore, so it could lean up against something. And so it's just sitting there. So before we can put up the new TV, he has to get rid of that shelving unit and all that stuff there. And probably take down the other TV. Because I know we've discussed this before, but we had the other TV that was behind the 65-inch TV. Because we didn't know if we were going to keep that TV. We didn't know if we were going to like it. And so we just sat it, there on the shelf. For a while, we didn't even take the little plastic stuff off the edges of it. But we left the other TV up on the wall, and then we just never got around to taking it down. Turkeys on the Discord. Let me see if I can bring up the Discord without crashing my computer. I am so hot. I don't even know what temperature it is right now, but it feels like the depths of hell right now. And I lost my phone. Oh, here's my phone. Okay. According to my phone, it is 81 degrees outside. We're going to get a high of 94. Yay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Definitely turkeys. Do they not know it's dangerously close to Thanksgiving? I mean, I know it's only, September, but it's time to be thinking about fall. They need to go. No, they not realize it's not safe? Oh my goodness. Because I am a person who used to not sweat very much in my youth, now that I am a woman of a certain age, getting all sweaty. What is this in your yard, Junie? Oh, a deer. A deer. So is this just Wildlife Central? Is this what we're doing? Oh my goodness. Let's see what we got on the what you're listening to. Yeah, Billie Eilish is just taking up too much room in my brain right now. Deer and turkey. Do they not know? Oh, well, I was about to say it's not really fall here in the South, but y'all, well, Junie's in the South, but it's faux fall. So a few weeks after we moved in this house, a fox was basking in our backyard. Scared it off by throwing an apple at it. Oh my goodness. Do y'all live in the country, Ronald? Because we are in semi country here. It's like this is a suburb. If I look out my window, there's houses on either side of me and everything, and you would think you're not in the country, but it just takes a few steps for you to be out in the woods from where we are in this subdivision. So we're like what I think of as semi-rural. I don't know what city planners would officially call it, but yeah. So I've got stuff that I can watch, and I just realized yesterday that my phone, because I didn't pay any attention. I mean, I was just paying attention to what model phone it was. I wasn't really paying much attention to like how much storage was on it because I don't put a lot of stuff on my phone anyway. And so it didn't hit me until yesterday that I have twice as much storage on my phone as I do um on my iPad, which is where I put all my games. My iPad, I have like 32 gigabytes, and I've got 64 gigabytes on my phone. And my phone does have a bigger screen than my old phone, so I'm toying with putting games on there. I've put several games on there to play on the cruise while I'm on vacation, because while they do all the running around, I just sit. So, and this year I'm going to be doing more sitting than usual because I'm already tired before we go. Usually I'm really excited right now, and then I'm tired later, but right now I'm just like they can do all the running around, and I'm going to sit on the deck with coffee, and I'm already planning on packing some puzzle books, and I've got some novels to read on my Kindle. I've got some games that I can play on my phone. I've got some magazines that I can read on my iPad. So I'm just ready to just plant my butt somewhere, and that's all I want to do. Let me see what we got here in the comments while we're still waiting for Artemis. 7.5 acres. Good Lord. I thought I was way in the country when I lived with my we moved from New York when I was like 10 and moved down here to the country, and we had like maybe 3 acres, I think, and it felt like we were just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I need to go look at the hoodie. Let me go look at the hoodie. Let's see what we got going. Da, da, da. Okay, that hoodie was supposed to go in the finished project brag, but I won't harass you. That looks nice. That looks nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Is it short or is it long? No worries, Junie. I'm just busting your balls. It's long. Okay. I don't know where my child is. She knows that I'm no good at vamping these days. So like, is it long enough to, is it like over your hips, or is it just right at the waist? Or, I mean, I know it's not a crop thing, but one more. Over the hips. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. That is nice. Nice, nice, nice. This project has gotten big enough that it just feels like a hassle to, you know how when you're doing those last few bits, you've already sewn all the pieces together and you're doing those last few bits, and so you've got this whole big project on your lap that you've got to turn back and forth. That's annoying to me, but that's where I am right now. But again, it is the home stretch, so um what else did I see on, oh yeah, since I have so much room on my phone and we are about to go, let's see, several crochet groups on Facebook. I don't ever use Facebook anymore. Fewer specifically for guys. So what are these groups, what makes these groups different, Ronald? Oh. I go through these phases where I think I want to be part of a group, and I join up and I'm real active for, a few days, and then I'm like, oh, wizard hat and robe, wow, that's a lot of work. You don't know, maybe they're hiding their wizard selves over there. Oh. But yeah, I back when I still did Facebook, right at the end, I did join a couple groups, but I think part of what keeps me away from groups in general is that I run out of things to say because I'm not very active. Like, for instance, with projects, it takes me forever to do just one project. So I have nothing to talk about, where everybody else is doing so many projects and finishing things so quickly. Even with Maya finishes things so quickly. I started this channel to talk about my crafty things years ago, and then I stopped because I realized I can't finish things quickly enough to yeah, that's why I haven't accepted your friend request on Facebook. The only thing I do on Facebook is we use Messenger, because that is just the one that my kids prefer to use. So that all the kids can agree on. Let's put it that way. I don't think they prefer to use it, but it's the one that all the kids can agree on. So intricate, tiny little crochet you put on grandma's buffet. That's funny. I guess I should take the grab a coffee thing down since I have been here for about 15, 20 minutes.
I was just about to do that.
Yeah, you told me about the scandalous projects before. So nice of you to join us, Maya.
Yeah, I am. Part of that was me trying to figure out what to do about my headphone situation. Because my red headphones that I've been using, my cheap, like, $5 Five Below headphones, I cannot find the charging case for them. I was kind of carrying them around all yesterday. I have a feeling I left the charging case in my door in my car downstairs.
No.
But I don't feel like going outside to look right now. Because I went up and down the stairs a bunch of times yesterday, so I just didn't feel like doing it. And my other over-ear headphones, the ones that like light up and stuff, the cord of those shorted out. So those are also only like $10 headphones. So now
well, at least
we're
they weren't
not
expensive.
Yeah, no. I stopped buying. Yeah, I know I had them last night, so that's why I'm thinking it's in the car. And because I was using them because the radio in my car went out. And so I was using them to listen to my podcast on my way home from dropping Junie off. And so I think I just forgot the case in the car when I was getting out of the car because the headphones were in my ears.
Why were you driving Junie off? She's just going to turn around and come right back.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Exactly.
We wanted her to come and see the dogs again and have the dogs see her again at some point before she stays at the house.
What else?
But so I can't find the red case, but I think I know where it is. My over-ear ones are broken, so we are just not going to talk about the fact that I'm currently using my sleep headphones. This is a full
Oh no! Oh no! Do that again. Let me see.
These are my sleep headphones.
So silly. Oh my goodness. The things we do.
I wish I had some other ones though, because these ones they want to be over my face, so they press down on my glasses a little bit. But if I put them too high up, then the speaker part doesn't sit on my ears where it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna raise the volume maybe.
Are you ready?
Let me get Instagram. I'm also very tired.
What else is there?
Honestly, it's true.
A snazzy wig.
Snazzy wig, that's funny. Okay. So we have Instagram. AI character. When you go to the little plus create button on Instagram, there's create a post, create live video, and now there's create AI character. What is it?
You don't have time to play with that, ma'am.
I want to know what it is. Okay. We got coffee Klatsch number. Where's my pound sign? Number 81. Oh man, I'm sorry, Junie. Hopefully the contractors are fairly quick with what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, waiting for the preview to... Oh, no, I still have a thing I need to do. It's as if I don't know how any of this works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Okay. Waiting for the preview, and we need to go ahead and switch to the normal stream music. I need to make sure all of the things I need to have around me. Give me just a second. I'm going to grab all of my things so I don't have to get up in the middle of the stream later.
You do that. I know. I love that ad too. That ad comes to my head every once in a while. Just like a lot of people remember movie quotes and stuff. I remember strange commercials and like sometimes things from songs come to my head. Or like whenever somebody is oh, that dish of yarn. Okay, well, I want to hear more about that when we get to the yarny talk, Ronald. You mentioned yesterday.
Okay, I've got things scattered all around me. But I think we're
it's crazy. It's crazy. The top looks nice in the picture, though.
But why would they want you to use a dish yarn? Like what? I guess I'm trying to figure out.
Just to give it a, I don't know.
Like, what does it feel like?
Well, there are dishy yarns that are like really. We're not supposed to be talking about this right now.
Sorry. Okay, we'll wait till we get to there. Okay, we're about to go live. Let me shrink this so I can see all of you people. Okay. Oh, wait. There we
go. You silly person.
I just want my little teeth hanging frame. Okay. Okay, we're about to go live on Instagram. Are you ready?
The hand of fate. Okay, does that look okay?
Yes, we can see coffee, but it's cutting off the top 3 people on your wall. Just so you're aware.
Is that better? But
yes,
then
now you can see the coffee.
There's so much space above my head.
There is. Here, I'll just match.
We're goofy. Go ahead, get it started.
Do you want to start here, or do you want us to both lower it?
No, we're good because I like my pictures up there, so we're good.
Okay, and I like my little disco ball. Okay, we're going live on Instagram in 3, 2. I've clicked the button and we are live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Coffee Klatsch. I am your presenter, Dani, the Dejected Dame, and this is my partner in crime,
Artemis, the fatigued, as usual.
And if you have never been here with us, we talk about everything and nothing. We are your audio ambiance. We are your background sound. We are here to help you in various ways. We're here to keep you company. If you haven't had any adult voices in a while you're watching your children.
Am I an adult voice? I sound like a grown-up?
We are here to keep you company while you do your housework. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Take your water. We are also here to keep you company while you stall on your housework. While you're like, oh, let me go look at this thing. Oh, wait, this is the yearbook that I haven't seen in 5 years. Let me flip through every single page of it instead of actually doing my housework. And then you're like, okay, we'll put this away. And then you're like, oh, here's that purse that I haven't seen in 4 years. Let me go through every single thing that was in here.
We're here for you to keep you calm when you're panicking because you have to go to the bathroom, but you accidentally tied the knot in your shorts too tight right after you trimmed your fingernails, so you have nothing to unknot the drawstring, and you feel like you're about to wet your pants. Just calm down. Calm down. Look over to your right and grab the tweezers. You can use those blunt tweezers to undo the drawstring. You won't wet your pants, I promise.
The anxiety.
And if you need to come down off the adrenaline of leaving your fiance at the altar because your fiance, the man you've been with since you were 14, the baby daddy of your 2 little girls, you've been with him for 8 years. He showed up drunk to the wedding in the community hall, and him and his boys did a disgusting fat joke in his vows to you.
Take the baby out.
Your girl backed you up. You almost went through with it and married him anyway, but your girl backed him up when you said no. Your girl backed you up, and we're here to back you up as well. That's what we're here for.
Take those babies and go.
And that, my friends, was not my real life. That was The Shut Up Ring by Kate C. Wells.
All of it, even the bathroom thing?
No, the bathroom thing was me. Yes. Why are you laughing at your mother?
Because it was so specific.
Well, it happened. What do you want from my life?
That's so funny.
Okay, I was going to show you. Why did my phone decide to get stuck? I wanted to show you
the cover of The Shut Up Room?
The Shut Up Ring, because I can't finish reading this book.
No?
I can't. Because it is too real. I would recommend I would recommend it if you're a person who can handle something that real, but it is too real for me. I rarely cry at movies, but I rarely cry at books. And this book, I started to cry in the beginning scene.
No.
Now, you see this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, that ring says opulence. That ring says that I am in a possibly dysfunctional relationship with a billionaire. No. She had to pay for everything in the wedding herself. They are sitting in plastic chairs in the community hall. She used the last $500 on her credit card to buy her wedding dress.
I'm so stressed out. What? Oh, I guess the deadbeat husband or deadbeat baby daddy did just refuse to pay for anything?
Oh, he bought himself a big ass truck.
No, we're done. We're done. I also would not read that. That's stressful.
He did not pay for the hospital bill. She had to go on a payment plan for the hospital bill when she had her baby because he used his money for a hunting trip or something.
Wild. I am just gonna assume that end of the book he gets his comeuppance and never look at this book.
I'm gonna have to assume as well, because I tried to say, after that first scene at the wedding, I was like, I mean, I'm reading and I'm reading. I'm like, okay, this is not what I usually read, but maybe it'll get better after this. And I'm reading, and then I get to a point. I'm not gonna spoil it just in case somebody wants to read it, but I get to a point where I go. And some tears start coming out of my eyes. That's exactly the sound I made.
That is the sound you make every time you get you cry like that. Yeah.
Some tears started coming out of my eyes, and I was like, "No, I'm not reading anymore." But then I said, "No, well, maybe let me finish reading it." And I read some more, and and it got even more real. Her life is not good, and her life is just.
It's just spiraling.
Her life is just, well, not spiraling. It's just like, I read books. We're going to get to the life update in just a second, but I read books for escapism.
Mm-hmm.
I want that fantasy of the alien technology that, cures disease and all that other stuff. Or if I read a contemporary, I want to read about a billionaire who's going to come in and marry the waitress and pay all her student loan debt and whisk her off to Paris and all this other kind of stuff. That's what I want to read. I don't care that it's not realistic. That's what I want to read.
Yeah.
Because it feels good. This book is very well written, so I might go see what else she writes. But this particular book,
too real.
We know these people. We know these people who are too poor and can't get a babysitter, and so they sit in the front yard in a kiddie pool to cool off in 95-degree weather. We know these people.
Yes.
We know these people. These people, the older woman who is having a daycare in her house, smoking cigarettes in the kitchen while the kids are in the living room watching TV. We know these people.
Too real.
I can't. No, I can't read that. I can't read that. And I mean,
that's why I still haven't finished watching Fantasy High junior year. I'm planning on it eventually, but it like basically the previous 2 seasons were like, season 1 is like, okay, it's your first year, you need to, and like the first season was basically there's a huge mystery going on in the school, so they were doing like adventure things. And then the second season was like, okay, it's your spring break. For your spring break like project, you have to go like save the world. And so there was that. And then season 3 is like, Riz Gutgag, your friends are all rich, and like one of your friends is born rich, one of your friends is like a rock star and has a ton of money. I work for the county. If you're going to get into a college, you're going to get into a college on scholarship. So you may not end up at the same school as Fabian. You're going to end up at whatever college your scholarship can get you to. And I'm like, I can't, what happened to the adventure? We just defeated the Nightmare King. Can we go back to that?
See, I don't mind some real people in the book, but I want there to be somebody who's gonna rescue you out of this. And the love interest for the heroine of this book is somebody who's got a good job, but I mean, it's like he's working down at the docks and he makes $100,000 a year. So that's a good job compared to her.
But it's just a normal,
but it's a normal good job. It's not like whisk you away.
Yeah.
And their idea of fun is going down to the local honky tonk on the Saturday night. Everybody lives in that small town. Nobody ever moves away. They're all related to each other or married into each other's families and stuff. No, that's where I live now.
Get out of there.
No, that just ruined my mood for the rest of the week. So I had to jump into an alien romance.
You just had one on deck?
Well, no, I had to find one. Well, also 2 of the books that I in a series that I like came out this week, but they were really short, so I read them really quick. And so then
Mm.
I had to find another one.
I still have the comic book that I bought, the horror story comic book that I bought. It's burning a hole in my closet. I want to read it, but I'm saving it for the cruise so I can sit out on the deck and relax and read. But I won't read it.
That brings us to our life updates.
We gonna be leaving soon.
Yep. Oh, are you drinking coffee?
I have no beverage
This is
today.
Coffee Klatsch, no beverage. I am drinking Maca White. It's one of those instant coffee with the creamer already in it packages, but it's one of the ones from like one of the foreign countries like Australia or something like that. They taste better than the ones we buy in our American grocery stores.
I have never seen an instant coffee with the things already in it.
Yeah.
The creamer?
Yeah.
Is it enough creamer?
They come in those little straws. Not enough creamer for me. I had to put more creamer in.
Okay.
But and I would have had to put more creamer anyway because I also added my mushroom in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am determined to drink this every day to see if it's making a difference. So I'm drinking.
But aren't you supposed to are you supposed to add it to your coffee, or I thought you were supposed to drink it like?
Well, it says on the package you can drink it by itself, or you can add it to coffee.
Oh, okay. So you're just doing whatever the full serving is.
Yeah, it says you can add it to milk, you can add it to coffee, you can put it in a smoothie. You can. So I'm just doing the full serving in my coffee.
And it's the every dose, right?
Yes, everyday dose.
I am still getting commercials for them all the time since that one day that we talked about it and looked it up. And I still am so irritated because every time they have a little ad, it's always on Instagram. Sometimes it's on YouTube, but 90% of the time it's on Instagram. And every single time it's them, like it's a little reel of them and they've got a cute little, it's like they are catering this towards me. And it's making me so angry because they've got a cute little like mushroom looking, like fantasy looking cup. And then they put a spoonful of something in it. And it's just like, it's edible glitter. They're putting a spoonful of like sparkly edible glitter into a thing and stirring it up. And I'm like, but that's not what it looks like. That's what I want it to look like. If it looked like that, I would have bought it.
That's not what it looks like.
It looks like dirt, like all coffee does. I just want it to sparkle.
But yeah, I am I'm not in a vacation mood. I'll be honest.
No. Yeah. After the book or just?
Yeah. The book didn't help. Let's put it that way. The book didn't help. So that's why I'm pivoting to different books because that book did not help. That book. And then I was trying to read another book that my dentist recommended called The Silent Woman or The Silent Wife, where this guy has married this woman who was this woman was interviewing him about his grandmother who was like a famous actress and socialite or whatever, and because she's writing a book about her, and he ends up marrying her, but he tells her when he marries her that my previous wife suffered a tragedy and had a mental break or something. So she's going to be living in our boathouse behind the house.
Did he tell her before or after the I do's?
I think before.
Okay.
And she agreed. She agreed to it. But it's like we have people who take care of her, but don't ever go back there and talk to her because she.
That sounds like a horror movie.
She had a mental break, so she, I don't want you to get hurt or whatever.
This is the opening part to a horror movie.
I'm at the point where he has left to go on some sort of business trip, and turns out the nurse who was supposed to take care had a family emergency and said, "I'm sorry, I can't. Can you go down there and give her medicines? And the other nurse will be here shortly." And this is where she's starting to figure out that all is not right here. And there's like 15 medicines they've got this woman on. And she may or may not need these medicines.
Yeah, this feels like at the beginning of a horror movie. This feels like Get Out.
And I'm like, I just want to skip. I still haven't taken it off of my Kindle because I want to just skim to the end and get to the point where she figures out that Because my guess is that the husband is doping the wife up on purpose because the wife knows something that she's not supposed to know.
Uh-huh.
Or he tried to kill her and didn't succeed, and so now he's
And doesn't want her telling everybody
back, so she won't. Something like that. It's something like that.
Yes,
but I don't have the patience to read through 300 pages and be sitting on the edge of my seat for 300 pages.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how far can I skip ahead to figure out, or maybe I can go on Wikipedia and see a synopsis or something. Because I do that sometimes, where there's things that are like popular in the popular culture, but I really don't want to go watch 3 movies, so I will just go read the synopsis.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious about it, but not enough to sit through 3 movies.
Also, Girl on the Train, Judy, what's that one? I've heard of Get Out and Black Mirror. I don't think I've heard of that.
I've heard of Girl on the Train, but again, I don't like thrillers. I don't like thrillers. Okay. But the dental hygienist at my dentist, we've been recommending books to each other back and forth, and she raves about that one. So I said I'll give it a try because it's already on Kindle Unlimited. But I swear, can't make myself read through it. I might be able to make myself read through it on vacation though.
Ronald. Now Ronald moving his meetings to hang out at Coffee Klatsch.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, it definitely was a movie. Yeah.
Ooh. I might check it out because I can watch thrillers. I have no problem watching thrillers.
No, I can't even watch thrillers.
I can watch them. I can't read them.
The last thriller I remember that I've watched thrillers since this one, but this was the thriller that made me realize I can't watch thrillers. And this is supposed to be Life Update. I'm stopping. Okay.
Pause.
I'm not happy with how my shirt here is turning out.
No?
I can't find my, I'll talk more about that when we get to the yarny bits, but I can't find 2 of the games that I wanted to take on vacation. I can't find Timeline Twist, and I can't find Sushi Go.
We just played Timeline Twist last time. I know,
we just played it, and that was the only time we played it. And we put it back in the box, and I thought I put it in the bag that's sitting right next to the dining room table. It's not in that bag, and I have no idea where Sushi Go is. And it's not in the bag of games I have upstairs, and it's not in the drawer where I had card games before, and it's not in the ottoman. I have an ottoman where you can lift the top and put stuff on the inside, and I decided that's where I was going to start putting all the board games. So all the cards, because everything we buy is like a card game size. We don't have any super big board games, and that thing is deep. So I'm like, okay, I'll start putting them in there so I know that they're all in one place. Not in there either.
Have you asked Isaac and Chloe?
I haven't asked Isaac yet because he wasn't awake. So I'm going to ask him after we get off of here.
Do that, because I bet you he knows just immediately, because that's just the kind of person
he
is.
I also don't know where on earth I put Black Card Revoked.
Did you check your purse? Are you sure it's not just in your purse?
It's not in my purse because I used my purse when I went. I forget where I went to Terry's. I went through my purse to make sure I wasn't carrying a bunch of extra stuff. And I know I wouldn't have taken any of these games to Terry's because Terry cannot play anything that's trivia, especially pop culture, because she's like, I don't have the knowledge for that.
Games just disappearing left or right. Oh, Junie says if you can't find them, she might have Sushi Go that we could borrow at least.
I don't know where Sushi Go is.
Well, let me know if you can't find them before Friday.
Why don't you just borrow it from her anyway when you go pick her up? And then if I haven't found mine by then
if you have, then I'll just leave it packed up in my stuff.
But I know it's not like we're not going to have stuff to play, because all your father ever wants to play is Phase 10 anyway.
That's true.
And I found Phase 10, of course, right away. So I've got Phase 10.
And I believe I know where Six Nymph is.
And if I can't find Black Card Revoked, I do have the Save the Sanctified version of Black Card Revoked.
So we can just play like those
save that one. I was going to mix both of them, but we can just try the Saved and Sanctified one, which I think only maybe 1/3 of our group is church people, so I don't know how that's going to go over, but that's why I was going to mix the two.
We'll see.
But
no worries, Jenny. If you can't find it, you're all good. Just if you happen to know where it is.
I mean, it's not like we are lacking games. I was just trying to bring the ones that I know are favorites. Sushi Go is a favorite, and this game's there's a pile of games somewhere that I am missing because I don't know where Sushi Go is. I don't know where Black Card Revoked is. I don't know where Timeline Twist is. I don't know where Flux is. I don't know where any of the Fluxes are. We've got Marvel Flux and we've got Doctor Who
Flux. And I think you guys still have the original.
I don't know where any of the Fluxes are.
I have if we have the original,
you've got Doctor Who Flux, right?
No, I think you guys have Doctor Who Flux. I have Firefly Flux,
which we have never played.
Because I'd never bring it because I never think that we're going to play Flux.
And I bought Isaac Marvel Flux years ago. We never played it. And he swears he doesn't know where it is.
We need to find all these Fluxes. We're lousy with Fluxes and cannot find any of them.
Exactly. We usually play Doctor Who Flux when we're on vacation.
Have you texted V and asked them to bring Super Mega Lucky Box?
I sent Sydney a voice message, but I am also going to send a text.
Okay.
So that it's in writing, so that she can see it on her phone.
Because, I love Super Mega Lucky Box and Tyler's going to be there. Gotta play.
And that's a game that can play lots of people, and it is bingo adjacent, so I think it would go over well with the aunties and whatnot.
Yes, Junie, we are a Doctor Who family. We're a Doctor Who household.
Yeah, we are.
Except I'm not caught up, so no one spoil anything.
But I'm just
not feeling it.
I'm tired. Usually by this time, like I was saying in the pre-show, by this time I'm very excited for vacation. But I'm just like, I'm still at the point where I don't have everything packed. I have enough stuff packed that I'm not super worried, but I'm not worried about the clothes at all, honestly. I'm just throwing stuff in the suitcase, and whatever I wear. It's like I don't even care this year, is what it is. It's like
this year I am just so stressed.
Usually I am like, oh, well, I want to wear this outfit, and I want to wear this outfit, and I want to make sure I have this, and I want to make sure I have that, and blah, 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 blah. And now I'm just like, let me just throw some stuff in the bag, because I'm so stressed about all the walking we're going to have to do in the airport. I'm so stressed about, I'm practically having a panic attack about how tight that seat's going to be in that plane for 2 hours. And then all the walking when we get to the port and we stand in those long lines.
Yes.
Although I did, you and Isaac have to stand in line with me, because I did download a book of like visual puzzle things.
Okay.
Where I can just like hold the puzzle up and everybody can guess, what do you think this is?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of puzzle. You know what I mean?
Give them like those little parts and drive you back to the gate, Ronald says. There was one year that my dad was able to sneak us in under his platinum status, because he's platinum, and there was one year that we were able to cut the line over platinum status, but I don't think we've been able to do it since, and we've had to just like wait in the line.
It's just forever. And even not even that, just like once they check you in and everything, and then the whole gangplank to get onto the ship, it just feels like you're going up, and then you're going around, and then you're going up, and then you're going around, and then you're going up, and then I'm trying to hold on to the bars and stuff like that. I'm trying not to slow anybody down, and it's
No one. Okay,
they
we're
just
gonna
need to
pause right now. No
just
one
need to
cares
vent.
about you slowing anybody down because all of us want to stand, like at least me and your children, all of us want to just stand and walk with you anyway. Like we want to stand and walk with you. And you're like, no, just go without me. Go. And we're like, what are you talking about?
Because
No
I
one
don't
cares.
want to be troublesome.
No, you're not
Like,
troublesome. We don't want our mother to be back behind. We want to be with you.
I just don't want to be troublesome. But before we move on to yarny thoughts, how are you feeling? I know you're tired, but are you diseased?
No, I only worked. So to fill everybody in, one of my coworkers at work, like I was at work and then she sent out the mass group text that she has COVID and is at home. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. I don't want to get, because if I get sick, if I get COVID, they're not going to let me on the plane. They're not going to let me on the boat. Like I can't do anything. And so I was so stressed, but
well, according to Noah Khan, there's COVID on the planes. So that was a joke.
I just got that song out of my head.
About.
Yes, I just got that song out of my head. But I masked up for the rest of that day, masked up for the next day that I worked. So I have worked. So yeah. Since finding out, I've worked 2 days actually, and I have one more day that I have to work because I have to work tomorrow. But the people that worked directly with her, the day before she found out that, or the 2 days or whatever before she found out that she actually had COVID, they all have tested negative, as far as we know, and I have been keeping my distance from all of them. And I have not personally seen her in like a week. So. And I wipe down, like I use the sanitizing wipes and wipe down all the counters. So I'm not feeling like any kind of way.
Have you been masking up?
Yes. I physically and I'm not feeling any kind of way. Emotionally, I am distraught. Mentally, I'm distraught. I'm just so stressed about all the things that I still have to finish getting done before we go down there. Because we're running to get our car inspected. I need to finish my skirt. I have a henna appointment tonight. We get off. So we're getting off here. I'm taking Phoenix and Wayne to work. And then as soon as I take them to work, I'm going to the Weaverville Market. And as soon as the Weaverville Market is over, I am wrapping up there as quickly as possible and then driving to my henna appointment.
As soon as we get off here, I'm probably going to set my project on fire.
On fire?
I hate it.
But it looked good. It was looking good. Are you just not? Well, we'll save that for yarny thoughts.
Well, we're almost at yarny thoughts, but
yeah, we're basically practically there.
Junie, I see you said you have a spare cane. I would not know how to use a cane, and I don't know the cane would help me.
I mean, I can bring.
I had to use a wheelchair on the way back on the last vacation, and I was mortified.
Not Ronald saying his mother got a ride once and she can walk just fine.
I feel like I am able-bodied adjacent.
What does that even mean? I feel like able-bodied and not disabled is definitely a binary. There is no in between.
I feel like there's an in between. I feel like I'm in that in between, and I feel like people would look at me in a wheelchair or on a buggy or something and go, "What is she doing?"
Okay, you're also old.
Okay, let's move to yarny thoughts because we need to hear about Ronald's top. I'm just saying that we pretty much have switched Ronald because all I'm saying is that I'm just disappointed. I have all this work that I need to finish, although I'm pretty close to finishing the work. I just have one more day of schedules to enter. Or one more scheduled day.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. I've not fully packed whatever. I've not packed it all. So I'm gonna have to do all of that. And then we have to do laundry at your house. So I have to make sure that we get to your house on time. I'm stressed.
Oh, and I can't find where any of my underwear is.
The underwear have disappeared.
I'm trying to pack it. I don't know where any of my underwear is. I mean,
That's so
I know
funny.
this is TMI, so I am sorry, not sorry, Ronald. But at home, at home,
Ronald with the oh Lord.
I'm at home. I'm comfortable. I dispense with the undergarments. Okay? But now that I am out in public, I've got to wear undergarments. And I can't find where the undergarments are. There, this house, because I've had a fatigue that has really hit me for the last 2 weeks, to where the house is a bit more cluttered than usual, and I'm feeling claustrophobic. Right now, I am sitting in the middle of, you can't see it with all this lovely plain wall back here. This is a laundry bomb out here. Okay? There's clean laundry in baskets everywhere. And because we don't really have like dressers and stuff, because we don't just have room for that kind of storage. And so there's clean laundry in baskets everywhere. One of these baskets somewhere has got some underwear in
it. You just gotta find it.
I just gotta find it. Somewhere. Okay. Yarny Crafty Thoughts. How are you doing on your skirt? Well, no, let's hear about Ronald's t-shirt. Okay, because he started it in the pre-show. He's making a t-shirt out of Dishy yarn, and Junie was like, "Why are you making a t-shirt out of Dishy yarn?"
I also am wondering this. So Ronald says, I told Dani this yesterday, but the stupid top is the bane of my existence. I did 3.5 rows of about 150 stitches each. Ended up having to frog it all the way down to nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
Yeah, what I was saying to Junie is that some Dishy yarns, I don't know if you've seen this in the store, but some Dishy yarns are like, they have scratchy tool stuff in it,
which is what I always think for Dishy yarn.
But then there's other Dishy yarns that aren't scratchy. They're cotton. They're like if you took something that was cotton and like snipped at it with scissors. So you have
like little frayed
bits of cotton to make it like soft. So that's what Dishy yarn is. It's like, it's soft, but it's not, it doesn't have like the almost metallic things in it to make it scratchy for the pots and pans.
And Ronald says he never met the gauge for the gauge swatch, because he was saying, and for anybody who's not in our Discord, go join the Discord, but he was saying that he never met the gauge swatch. So he was able to get the gauge horizontally for the gauge swatch. For people who don't know what a gauge swatch is, it's a pre-made like square that you make, and the person who's making the pattern tells you what size the square is supposed to be with so many stitches, and you adjust your like needle, your tension, all of that to make that swatch so that you know that your garment is going to end up the correct size. And so he said he made the gauge swatch and he was able to get it horizontally, but was not able to get it vertically and didn't know what to do. And so we suggested in the Discord, if you can get it horizontally, then do that. And then whenever you're making the shirt, you can just add extra rows to make it longer vertically. But he's saying he never met gauge with the 3 swatches that he did. The pattern is no help. The stitches are very open, like mesh. Let me see if I can pull up, because I think you sent the picture in the Discord of what the shirt is supposed to look like.
Just do half double crochet till you have a shirt. Oh, I hate patterns like that. I hate patterns that are supposedly
absolutely furious. $7.
I hate patterns that are supposedly a recipe. No. Yes. I don't want a recipe. I want to be told, which is part of the problem.
I need every single stitch. Don't leave a single one out.
As part of the
tell me every single one.
My project right now.
Did you put it in the inspo? Oh yeah, here it is in the inspo. Let me see if I can present my screen. Share screen.
And see, I was hoping that it would turn out well for you because I like the idea of a meshy top like that to just wear over and
like a tank top or something.
Yeah, and I've got 2 days left. I am real close to just making a mesh top to go over my dress and be done with it because I hate this thing. Even as I am still crocheting the collar on it, I hate it.
Oh my goodness. Ad came up as soon as I went to share it. So this is the top that Ronald is making.
And I like the look of that. I like the look of that, even with the asymmetrical hem on the bottom.
I don't understand why you had to have Dishy yarn to do that and why you couldn't just do that in cotton, is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I guess because they want to I think regular cotton wouldn't give quite as much of a bumpy look as that has.
Maybe. And Ronald's saying, anywho, it turns out what I have to do. Okay, I'm gonna back up because there's a few things that I didn't read while I was pulling this up. It says, anywho, it turns out what I have to actually do to get the mesh effect is when I pull up yarn in a stitch, pull up a bunch of extra to make the stitch super tall. The trick to how to make the mesh is not stated. The sizing on the pattern is garbage. It's just half double crochet all the way. And what does it say about the hem, Ronald? So this is not like flaming anybody, but someone who, if there's anybody who prefers to work from a recipe and not so much a pattern, this is the top for you.
Just pull it up and make the. I don't like that because then you might pull it up unevenly and then.
Like, how do you like? Does it say like how far to pull it up? Like, does it say pull it up half an inch, pull it up 4 centimeters? It says for the hem, this is created by cutting through the middle of round 1 of the top base, leaving it frayed. That's all it says.
Cut it. That sounds like you'd unravel it.
Your shirt is going to unravel? I don't understand. Cutting through the middle of round 1 of the top base and leaving it frayed.
Oh my gosh.
Do we know how crochet works? Because it's all one string that's connected. If you cut that one string, it will fall apart. Furious. Does this place have other patterns? I'm wondering if this is like several people working together on. I'm wondering if this is several people working together on this website, so multiple people are making patterns, and just maybe the person that made this one pattern is chaos incarnate. Because they've got multiple patterns on the website, and some of these are very, very cute.
Like I said last night, Ronald, I appreciate you for taking one for the team. I was interested in that top, seriously. But now I will look for another version because I've seen tops similar to that.
Yeah.
So I will look for another version of that.
Look at this dress. Oh my goodness. I'm still scrolling on their website and I want to make this dress so bad, but now I'm afraid to get anything from this website.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at that.
That is pretty.
Isn't that so cute? Imagine if that had been my black and white outfit and I had done like the little color panels at the bottom as white and the rest of the dress is black. But that is backless.
Oh my goodness.
Where is the back? She does not exist. That dress is backless.
And so since we're doing, this is the final check-in for the crochet along. So what show us what you got.
Okay. You want me to show mine first or you want to show yours first?
No, because I am still crocheting. Do you not see my hands moving? I am still crocheting.
I mean, I should still be crocheting. I'm going to be crocheting while we're talking about other stuff today. Okay, so I've not gotten to the white part, but it is basically a wearable skirt at this point. So we remember that I had the issues of the waistband was just far too
wearable.
wide.
Does that mean that your booty's not going to hang out?
So wearable.
Okay, we are not going to Brazil. You cannot have your butt cheeks hanging out.
I was planning to wear shorts under it anyway. And I'm still gonna be adding things. Anyway, yeah, I'm still gonna I can just bring the extra yarn with me and finish it on the boat like I did last time.
We are not crocheting on the boat this year. That was the whole purpose of the crochet along. We are not crocheting on the boat this year.
Well, I am chaos and went through 3 different patterns before I settled on one that I like and one that I made up.
Ruining my mood. My arm is so tired that I don't think I'm even gonna take any knitting or crochet projects with me.
Oh, I'm still gonna bring some with me because
I might bring something because I feel like right now I feel like I don't want to knit or crochet anything, but I bet I will get there and somewhere around Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be like, I wish I had some yarn.
You'll just be sitting around with nothing to do.
Well, not like I have nothing to do. I told you I've got plenty of books and games, but still.
So we remember that I had the skirt and the waistband was far too big for me to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I remember that part.
I'm going to embiggen myself. Nope, it embiggened you. How do I embiggen me?
Don't embiggen me.
But how do I embiggen me?
Embiggening me just reminds me that my camera's not that good.
If I no solo with me, there we go. Okay, making sure I did it right. Okay, so we had the waistband that was too big. I did a fancy thing. The waistband is now waistband sized.
Oh, nice.
So if I stand up, oh, hang on, let me make sure my pants are up.
Please do.
Okay. So the waistband is now proper waistband size, and it's elastic.
Oh, you added elastic. Good girl.
Yeah, I had some elastic. That wasn't even the original plan. I'm trying to step back so you can see where it falls.
I would not even feel comfortable trying to do that.
I winged it. I was fully winging it. Let's see. I'll have to tilt the camera down just a little bit. But this is about where I want to wear it, and so you'll see that these pants just don't want to stay.
Are those the pants that you stole from me?
No, these are pants that I stole from McDonald's.
Okay.
But this is about where I want to wear it. And so you'll see it comes almost knee length. It's just long enough to cover my butt. And I could wear it a little bit lower because it's got the elastic.
Uh-huh.
I could wear it a little bit lower because the top that I'm planning on wearing over it is also a little bit longer. And so, but it'll come.
You're going to wear shorts under that?
Yes.
Okay.
I got my black bike shorts. So it's just long enough to cover my bootay. But yeah, I did the elastic. I'm going to come in and see if I can show you what I did with the elastic. So what I did, the elastic is tucked in. If I stretch there, that white there is my elastic. So what I did was I had elastic because I'm also sewing things, and I need elastic for things that I'm sewing on my sewing machine back there. And so I had extra elastic. And so I've got plenty of extra elastic. I still have more even because it was on sale at Joann's. But what I did was I took my big thing of elastic. This is 1/2 inch elastic. I took my big thing of elastic. I measured it around my waist stretched. So I stretched it a bit and then measured it so that it fit my waist. And then and snipped it. And then I went to my sewing machine when it was the length that I wanted it and sewed over it. So I had a loop of elastic. And then what I did on the top border of the skirt was I did a row of single crochet. And then because this was the starting edge, and your girl does not do foundation single crochet or foundation double crochet or any of that. So it was just a chain start. So I had to do a single crochet just so I can have the stitches that were easy enough to go into. And then I did a row of half double crochet in the front loop only and put a stitch marker in the back loop so I knew where the back loop started. And then I did 2 more rows of half double crochet, just normal. And then I did the next row of half double crochet. I went, so I would yarn over, go through the stitch that I need to go through, and then go over the elastic and into the back loop only of the first row. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
And then when I pulled the yarn up, it locked the stitch in. So if you look on the inside band, you can see a little bit better. So the outside band, you can like barely see the elastic is there. It's just got like a little bit of a hump. And the inside band, you can see.
So basically, well, I can't hold this stuff up because you can't see me. But basically, you made something and then folded over and attached it right
stitched
there.
underneath. Yes. So I went underneath behind in the inside of the skirt. Yeah. So I've got the elastic. I just need to weave in the ends there. And I love this. Like, would this be a lettuce hem or a handkerchief hem?
I'd say something like a lettuce or a scalloped hem. Yeah, like a scalloped hem.
Because I love like handkerchief hem type things because they always look like fairy skirts to me. So a
handkerchief hem would be more like if you only had like 4 points.
Yeah, because the handkerchief hem is made from a square of fabric that turns into a skirt. So, but I've seen people call like ones with multiple points handkerchief hems as well. So maybe it's just miscommunication about what is what. But yeah, I'm very happy with how the little points turned out. I'm about to start adding the white. I went through almost an entire skein of yarn, so I've already had to break into my second skein of black yarn. But I'm about to add the white, but I don't think I wanted it to be a floor length skirt. I don't think I'm going to get there in the time allotted. So it may end up being like calf length, which I think also would look cute though. I just need to pair some cute shoes with it.
You did a great job.
Thank you. And for completely winging it, honestly, I might see. I want to write a pattern, but if I write a pattern, it's gonna be because there have been a lot of places where I'm like, this is loosey goosey. This feels like it's gonna work, and I'm gonna wear shorts under here anyway. It looks fine. If I were to write a pattern, I would have to figure that stuff out. So I'm not writing recipes.
So you're not writing recipes.
I'm pulling you back onto the screen.
Oh, Lord. I hate it. Okay.
Now Ronald say I could have made 14 3-piece suits by now.
Okay. I'm going to take my headphones off so that I can show this, but you should still be able to hear me.
Okay. Do you want me to embiggen myself again while you're doing that, or just leave it? We'll just leave it. You're muted, so I can't hear you. Do you want me to unmute you? I can unmute you.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes, we can hear you. You're a little muffled, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, because I took my headphones off, so this is just the computer microphone now.
Okay.
I'm not happy with this project. I don't understand why. I was near tears yesterday.
I don't understand why.
Because I think what happened was that I was so focused on getting it right and getting it finished so that I wouldn't have to do it on the ship that I lost sight of the fact that I wanted a top that was kind of not cropped, but shorter. I didn't want a long sweater going over my butt. And I've ended up with a long sweater going over my butt because I followed the pattern. I made some adjustments. Like I had to use a 6mm hook instead of a 5mm hook to reach gauge at the beginning. But that means I've ended up with way more rows. I realize now that I should have, because you go round and round for a while, and then there's a point where you don't do the bottom part and you just go back and forth like that.
I realized I should have stopped the round and round earlier and started back and forth to make the front fit better, but not have it be so long. Yeah. And I don't like the sleeves. And because I made adjustments and did not do as many rows as I should have, when it came time to sew it up the back and figure out where to put the button bands, I couldn't put it where the pattern told me to put it, so I had to guess.
Show us.
So the neckline is all.
Show us the shirt.
Oh,
now a little commotion.
You're going to see my messy room for a second, because that's the only way there's going to be room for you to see it.
Okay. Here, I will embiggen myself while you're getting yourself set up. And now a little commotion for the dress. Isn't this how you do sign language clapping?
I'm wearing the black dress that I'm going to wear on the cruise. I put it on today just so I could see how it looked over the shirt.
Okay. Ooh, I can see it in the thumbnail.
It on and I'm not done with the collar. I still have 3 more rows to put on the collar.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready and I'll put you up again. It looks cute in the thumbnail.
I can't even see what I look like. So go ahead and put me up.
Can I embiggen you? It looks cute though.
I still have like 3 more rows to go on here. See, this collar is way too big because it's not supposed to be. This is the top of my boobs. My nipples are right here. Okay. This collar is supposed to be like up here somewhere.
But it's like a relaxed fit. It's like what are they called? Like boyfriend shirts?
Like, where's the first? I'm trying to see where I put the first. Okay. This is the first buttonhole. So I'm not putting buttons on but this is where the first buttonhole is.
Well, if you're not putting buttons on, then where the buttonhole doesn't matter because we're not going to see that. We're going to see you wearing it open.
So,
because are you ever going to wear it closed like that? Or are you just going to wear it? Because it looks like it's planning like relaxed
like this. I was planning to wear it like this. But
I think it looks cute. And so does Ronald.
See how long it is? This is the bottom of my butt cheek down here. So you see how long it is? I was wanting something that was going to hit here.
Yeah.
And it's all down here.
Well, everybody in the chat says it looks cute. Because it looks like one of those
upset with it. I'm a little less upset with it now that I have started adding the collar. I hated it yesterday.
Not Ronald.
I've got 3 more rounds of the collar to do to make the collar a little bit wider.
Yeah.
But my other thing is I don't like the sleeves. The sleeves are not right. They don't hang right. You see that like dip in there?
Yeah.
They don't hang right. And so I'm thinking of just pulling the sleeves off altogether.
You think so?
And making it like a vesty type thing.
That also would be cute. But everybody in the chat is saying that it looks good.
I mean, there are things I like about it. I like the button band. I like the button band a lot. I like the way this looks up against this part here. I like the black stripe. I didn't add as much as I should on the bottom. This is supposed to be like 2 more rows across the bottom. But I like it all right like this. But yeah, I don't like the sleeves. I think I want to take this off and just put like a single crochet, like take all this part off right here and just like put some single crochet right there.
I think it looks good.
Or maybe even take it further back. is still attached to yarn, so I'm getting tangled. But yeah, this is the dress. It's just a plain dress, and this is the elastic that's not as tight as it's supposed to be. But all right. I feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, everybody in the chat is saying that we like it.
I was near tears last night, and I had trouble sleeping because I just...
Yeah, because it looks like...
Thank you.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm going to...
It looks like one of these spots.
I'm going to wash it, and I'm gonna take my iron and kill the elastic so that it lays a little bit better. But I think I'm gonna take that sleeve off.
You think so?
The sleeves take me, because I already redid that sleeve once. It looked worse the way it was hanging, and I took it all off and then redid it. Instagram is gone.
Oh, they actually got kicked this time.
Weird.
Who knows?
But so it takes me about 30 minutes to what's this thing doing? Okay, I was trying to get the Instagram thing out of my face. It takes me about 30 minutes to do the sleeve. So if I take it off and I really hate it, I can put it back on. I think what I'm going to do is just take it all the way off, see how I like it as a vesty kind of thing, a long vesty kind of thing. And then if I hate it,
leave it or put it back.
I'll just add on a couple rows. I'm not going to add it all the way where it was, because there's something about it where it keeps dipping in. And it's just on the one side, because the sleeve on the other side isn't as bad. So
I like it the way it is. I like it with the sleeves because it looks like one of those cute, because like wearing the oversized stuff is in style right now, so it looks like an oversized like boyfriend shirt or something.
Yeah, it looks better now that I've started adding the collar. It definitely does look better with the collar. So I feel a little bit better. But I think I made the opening just way too big. I was trying to follow the pattern, and I think I made the opening for the neck, because it doesn't tell you to sew the two pieces all the way up. It's like you have the two pieces and they want you to sew part way up.
Oh, and then you stop where the collar is going to be.
So I measured up where they told me to stop, but I think it was too big. I probably should have gone up even further. And I probably, with the button band, I probably should have gone up further in the front with the button band too. So that the neckline wouldn't be so big. But
well, we all like it. Also, absolutely, Ronald. We all go through that part where we just like hate our projects. Remember when I finished my white top on the boat last year? I was so irritated because it didn't fit the way that I wanted it to, because I wanted it to be a cute cropped little thing. Maybe you and I are just bad at making crop tops, because I wanted it to be a cute cropped little thing, but it ended up being so much longer because it was a wrap top, but it ended up being so much longer than I wanted it to be.
Same thing with my little poncho shawl thing that I made last year. I was trying to make it big enough, and so I didn't sew up the parts where they said to sew it up. And then the whole time I was having to pull it up because it was falling off of my shoulders and everything. So, but usually the thing is that I don't normally make things for myself.
Yeah.
And so these are the two times I've made things for myself, and I do not like the way they fit. So I guess I need to get more practice on how to fit things on myself. But I'm disappointed that I don't know. I was just focusing on the different pieces of the project and getting those right, that I didn't hone in on the fact that, I'm making this too long. And then by the time I got to the neckline, as I was making the neckline, I was like, this is not right. This is not right. But my brain was saying, well, just trust the process and do what they tell you to do. But the other half of my brain was going, this is not right.
Mm-hmm.
This is too big. I don't like this. This is not right.
I feel that. I need to be working on my skirt, honestly.
So, yeah.
But I did make a couple other things as well.
So I guess I'll still wear it and not set it on fire.
Isn't that made from acrylic? Set that on fire, you'd have a bunch of melted plastic.
Just melt it and throw it in the trash.
So I made a couple other things as well. Because the reason that I got the elastic was because I wanted to sew some more headbands. So I have the like black and white one that I showed you before, but that's like a jersey, like a lot, like stretchy fabric. And I was literally able to complete that one headband that I wear. And every time after that I've tried to sew up the other headbands that I cut the fabric for, my machine keeps getting stuck. And so I'm like, you know what? I am not advanced enough to work with jersey knit fabric right now. I am just going to work with stiff cotton that is not going to move and stretch. And so, but I've made a couple headbands. And I really like this fabric. I was going to use this for another thing as well, but ta-da! I made some headbands with cotton. So I've got, these are like wide headbands, and this one I'm probably going to bring on the cruise and wear myself. But
that is cute.
Right? It's a wide headband, and then it's got elastic at the back. So that same elastic that I had, I encased it back here. So you can have a nice wide headband.
Yeah, I always shy away from those kind of headbands because with the elastic in the back, because I'm always scared that they're not going to be tight enough or they're going to be too tight. And
too tight is what you might have to worry about, because I ended up making these a little bit small. I was like, because I was measuring it out and I was like, oh, well, I don't have quite enough fabric.
Is that one black and silver?
It's sort of silver. It's like reflective. So the silver, like, it's silver, but the silver also has like a pink and green sheen to it, if that makes sense. So like on first glance, it's silver. What were you saying?
Say if it's silver. I would say if it's silver, you wear with your black and white outfit. But if it's pink and green, no, because your father is laying down the law, black and white.
No, I'm gonna wear the one that I made that's got the cute little tarot card pattern on it. I'm gonna wear that one with the outfit, because that one's that one's absolutely black. I've got it under here, I think, because I think I just put my headscarf on over it. Yeah, it's
okay. Yeah,
just straight up black and white.
That'll be good.
So I'm gonna wear that one with my I'm gonna wear that one, but I'll bring this with me, because if it's silver enough that it's not going to bother him, then you can wear this one if you want. Because I think I made it wide enough, because I recut them. Because I made the first set and I was like, oh, these are small. But it's also like, they're small, but I'm also trying to put them on over yarn braids. I feel like if I had just my like afro out, like my normal hair, I would have been able to like squeeze and slide it over.
Yeah, so. Even if bring whatever you've got, because even if I don't have a lot of cute headbands. I had some headbands that I asked for Christmas, and they turned out to be, like plastic, like the plastic headbands, the preppy type headbands. I asked for a whole set of those for Christmas. They turned out to give me a headache. The plastic squeezes my head, and they give me a headache. So I need to donate those to some little girl somewhere, because they are.
Give them to me, because I have some crochet patterns that I could use and crochet around those, because I've been wanting to make. How many do you have?
I probably have about 8.
Okay, because I've been wanting to make some little girl headbands that have like unicorn horns and ears on them, and I just have not gotten around to buying the headband part of it, because I didn't feel like it. So give those to me, and I'll bring both of these for you. Okay,
cool. So I guess I need to set a basket aside of things to give you, because I've got
stuff that I'm taking.
I've got the compression socks to give you, and I had something else I wanted to give you. I can't remember now, but I've got it set just to the side somewhere. I might as well just make a basket or something.
Also,
So I
I've
can
been trying
remember.
to help me figure out what situation I can wear this in, because I got this necklace for Christmas. I asked for this necklace for Christmas. It was on my wish list. And then once I got it, I'm like, I don't know what to wear this with. I wanted it so bad. And then I realized, what do I wear this with? This is the necklace that I asked for Christmas that looks like the...
Uh-huh.
It's so cute, but what do I wear it with?
Do you still have the pantsuit?
Yes.
With the black and white, like tube toppy pantsuit?
I have the one it's a black pantsuit, and it's not a halter top, but it clips behind the neck. You think I should wear it with that?
It clips behind the neck. I thought you had one that was just like a tube top with no straps or anything.
I don't think so.
Did I not give you one like that?
Maybe you did, and I just need to go through my clothes again.
Yeah, go through and look, because that would go good with the tube top type one.
Okay. Because I have been wanting to, I can't get it buttoned right now because I'm just struggling, but I've been wanting to wear this necklace for like just an occasion, but it doesn't really fit.
It's all right, Ari. You're going to see us on Saturday.
That's what I've been telling him. He talked to me like yesterday, and he's like, so I guess we're not playing games on Wednesday because you're going to be busy packing and stuff. And I'm like, bitch, you're going to see me for a week. And he's like, so we're going to be hanging out all week. You're not just going to like disappear and not hang out with me or anything. I'm like, where am I going to go? The ocean? Like, what?
If anything, Ari, you're going to disappear on us. You're going to see this is your first time on a cruise ship. You're going to go and want to look at all the things and try all the things. And I'll just be sitting in the dining room with my sticker book when you decide you want to come sit with me.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes just how much we like just spend all of our time together on the boat. We just hang out.
Yeah, because this is like our family vacation. This is the only time during the year pretty much that I see Maya in person and that I see Sydney in person. You know, Chloe too before she moved back home. So it's like and even with the ones who live here, like Isaac, we don't really get to play games because we have opposite work schedules. So this is when we get to sit and play games together. So yeah, you're not going to get rid of us, Ari.
You're going to get tired of us is what you're going to do.
Exactly.
You're going to have your little carnival app. It's going to be ping, ping. Where's everybody? Are we meeting? We're playing cards. Ping, ping. Where y'all eating lunch? Did y'all get burgers?
Yeah, half the time our app thing is like, okay, what am I doing? Okay, we're done with our yarny thoughts.
Yes. We honestly have circled all the way back to life updates.
We pretty much have. Because we don't have any media consumption to talk about really. Since all we've been doing is... no games on Sunday, Junie. Huh?
Before we move away from media consumption, episode 4 of Error 313 is out. Listen to it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to download all 4 of them and just listen while I'm on the ship since I haven't listened past episode 1.
Also, episode 5 will be coming out next Saturday while we are on the boat. So I expect to come back and have a full report from everybody of, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened.
Yes, I'm going to have to, because I need to have something to listen to while I'm trying to go to sleep. So
I'll actually listen to a podcast while you're going to sleep. Make sure you understand what's going on.
I listen to podcasts when I go to sleep all the time.
Okay, but make sure you're paying attention though.
I will pay attention. Or I can listen to it while I am sitting on deck doing my stickers or my crossword puzzle while you guys are running around. I'm telling you, this year I am not running around.
We just need to find our few locations that we need. Our lunch table, our gaming table. Exactly.
Because I do not feel like running around this year. I am tired. I am tired. The good thing is that the feet swelling has gone down.
That's good.
I haven't worn compression socks in 2 days, and my feet have been fine. I'm still trying to.
We talked about compression socks. I did not look anything up. Mr. Zuckerberg has been listening to my words. And so now I keep getting ads for friggin', what is it, crazy compression? They're like really cute compression socks, but they're like $40 a pair.
No.
Let me see if I can find one of those ads right now.
No. Like I said,
they're so cute. They're so expensive.
I've got 2 pairs of compression socks for you that you can have. And
wild. Hang on. I've got to bring this up to show you. I brought up my this is outrageous. Let me take away the sound. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I just brought up my Instagram. This is the top of the screen here where you see all the like live like videos or whatever. I have one picture, immediate next thing. The immediate next thing is the compression socks.
Oh, and those are cute compression socks. You're right.
I'm not paying
$40 for them, but they're cute.
I'm gonna go to their website because I was scrolling through their website because they're like Halloween collection. Oh, let me share this tab instead. Oops. Let me get out of my Instagram.
Yeah, because the ones that I see on Amazon, there's like, I have decimated that ball of yarn that skein of yarn that Chloe gave me. By the way, I got this much left. I'm gonna have to get another bit of yarn to finish the rest of this collar.
I'm gonna pull this out of here while I'm looking for, because nothing wants to load while
look at you trying to look like Cleopatra in a bonnet.
Ronald, you don't know what a compression sock is? It just provides pressure because her feet swell like a lot. My feet swell if I'm doing like a lot of walking and standing on my feet and don't like get a lot of like, I just don't get a lot of circulation. And so it compresses so that they're not able to swell as much and helps with the circulation. It
helps make sure the fluid works its way back up. You don't have to be old, Ronald. You don't have to be old. Like I was saying,
are you saying that I am old?
We probably mentioned this last week, but I had forgotten that when I went to the doctor several years ago, the doctor was saying, he wears compression socks all the time because he stands on his feet all the time for work. So compression socks don't have anything about age. No, because this was a male doctor. So it doesn't have anything to do with age. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. It doesn't have anything to do with weight. It's just, if you sit for too long, you can get swelling in your feet. Or conversely, if you stand for too long, you get swelling for you. It's all about circulation. You're not moving things. I wasn't a leg swelled girl either, Ronald. I was not until about 10 years ago I started getting swelling. But I didn't used to get swelling in my feet at all. And I've always been a sedentary person. So, but it's just the thing. And it's worse in when you fly because
the pressure or whatever.
It's not just the pressure, it's more that you are sitting in those seats and you can't like stretch it. Because like even though I'm sitting right now, I still have the option to like stretch my leg out, move my legs around, except when I'm turned this way, where that's why I get swelling sometimes when I'm working, because when I'm turned this way, there's no room below this desk over here, so that I can't stretch my legs out or anything. So if I sit here for too long, just working and don't get up, then sometimes I get swelling. Whereas I've had desk jobs all my life, but I've always had room under my desk where I could stretch my legs out and, pump your ankles and do all the different things that you do, and that alone can help prevent swelling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about a circulation thing.
It's a circulation thing.
I
know that you cannot hear the music, so I have turned on the rock music because
I can hear it very faintly.
Okay. Because we are cutting it close. Are there any final things that we need to say before we leave on the cruise?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either. Oh, Ronald, this feels like Ronald's about to ask a crochet question.
Half double crochet. If you're doing half double crochet in a round.
Half double crochet is 2 chains. Single crochet is 1 chain. Half double crochet is 2 chains. Double crochet is 3 chains. Triple crochet is 4 chains.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just do it like in order. So they go in order: single crochet, half double, double, triple. And so if you count out, that's how many chains you need. So single crochet is 1. Yeah. So you're right.
Now, as long as it's not UK abbreviations, then you're in trouble.
I'm about to add that to the thing. We don't use UK abbreviations in this house.
Sometimes you get a UK pattern though. All of my crochet magazines that I've got on Kindle Unlimited, they're all UK magazines. So it's all UK abbreviations. Oh no.
What is this number? This is number 7.
Where's the company from? If the company's in the UK, there's a chance they're doing UK abbreviations. Bye, enjoy your cruise, we'll miss the streams. Boy, you're gonna be right there with us.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bop him on his head when I see him. Of course, my hand will bounce off that afro.
Maybe not. He's trying to get his hair braided down because he doesn't want to have to deal with it. Yes, but
interesting. I've never seen him with his hair braided down.
We'll see, because either Tyler is gonna help him do it, or I'm gonna be doing his hair on the boat day 1. I don't know how to braid very well, so I'll be doing a
twist.
At most, I'm probably gonna give him 2 big like French braids or 2 big twists down the back. That's the best I can do.
2 big French braids would look good on him.
If I can get the French braids tight enough. I am not a cornrow French braid girly. Ooh, your braids? Okay.
Oh, that'll look good. Okay, we need to do the out because you gotta go.
I do. Let me get rid of all of the banners and things. Get rid of that. Okay. This has been the Wednesday Coffee Klatsch. Thank you for joining us, babies. If you liked what we were doing, give it a like, a thumbs up. You know how YouTube works. If you want YouTube to know that we're doing a good job so that you can join in the chat with other people in the chat and talking things, give it a subscribe. And then YouTube will be like, oh, people subscribing over here. Maybe I should show other people this stuff is interesting. If you want to know exactly when we go live, not next week, but the week after, once we get back from the cruise.
I put on the community tab when we will be back.
And you'll see that if you subscribe. If you subscribe, you see all of our community posts and know what's going on with our lives. If we have to cancel last minute, which doesn't happen super often, honestly. If we are leaving on a trip, if something crazy happens, join in. You'll see it on the community.
On a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
That is not the vacation song. The vacation song I think of when I think of vacation. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation had to get away. Vacation, wish it would never end. Which, for some reason,
you are too young to remember the Go-Go's, but okay.
Well, when I hear that song, I think of the Rugrats, because it happened. They played it in one of the Rugrats. I feel like they played it in the Lindsay Lohan version of Parent Trap, because every time I hear that song, I get visions of Lindsay Lohan as a child. So I think that they played it in one of the Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap.
Ronald, holiday, celebrate.
Or I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat. Lonely Island. Okay.
I honestly don't know that one. I'll have to look up the video.
I
remember when it was a thing and I briefly saw clips of it, but like I never watched the whole sketch.
Okay. I was like, do you know Lonely Island? Because Lonely Island does not feel like your vibe. But the song is hilarious. I think that one has T-Pain in it. Lonely Island and T-Pain, I think. It's funny though. But yeah, like, subscribe. If you want to be there when we go live with everybody else and chat with Junie and Ronald and Ari. And if you want to be one of the regulars whose names that we know, hit the notification bell and then you can go live with us and then hang out and chat. And you'll be there. You'll see all of the pre-stream stuff that Instagram doesn't get to see. And
if you made it this far, put in our regular comments below the description box a ship, because we're going on vacation.
A ship or a palm tree?
A ship or a palm tree.
Because we're going to be out there. Not a coconut, because coconuts are gross. I'm making a stand right now. Coconuts are gross.
Whatever you say. It is 12. We need to get out of here. Peace out.
Ending the stream.